Every day, more than 120 million people in the world open a bag of Cheetos. They are one of the best-selling snacks on the planet. Tasty, crunchy, intensely orange, and with that cheese powder that makes them a truly addictive pleasure. But have you ever wondered how Cheetos are actually manufactured? Is it true that they are made of plastic, strange chemicals, or mysterious ingredients, as many say? Well, today we will travel directly to the United States, home to one of the most gigantic and advanced Cheetos production plants on the planet. A place where, every day, hundreds of tons of ingredients are processed and transformed into authentic avalanches of Cheetos ready to be packaged, distributed, and devoured in a matter of hours. So, get ready, because you are about to discover how Cheetos are mass-produced. Let's begin. Step 1. The star ingredient. It all starts far from the noise of the machines. It begins in authentic oceans of yellow corn that stretch for miles in different agricultural states of the United States. Here, not just any variety is grown. To manufacture Cheetos, specific grains are selected with a very particular starch content and an internal structure designed for a single goal: to expand perfectly to give shape to the future Cheetos. That detail is everything. If the grain does not have the proper density, it will never explode later into that light and crunchy texture that defines these snacks. When the corn reaches its exact point of maturity, the mechanized harvest begins. Gigantic industrial harvesters advance in perfectly aligned rows, devouring entire hectares without stopping. Each of these machines can collect more than 20 tons per hour, automatically separating the grain from the plant and storing it in integrated tanks the size of a truck. The freshly harvested grain is transferred directly to high-capacity trailers waiting at the edge of the field. From there, huge, heavy-duty trucks receive it and depart without delay toward the processing plant. It is during that journey when the corn stops being simply an agricultural crop and begins its transformation to become one of the most iconic snacks on the planet. Step 2. Arrival at the factory and transformation into dough. As soon as it arrives at the plant, the corn enters an extreme industrial process. Thousands of tons of grain are unloaded restlessly into huge metal hoppers, authentic tanks the size of buildings where the first great phase begins: total cleaning. Powerful air currents and pressurized water jets remove dust and residues remaining from the harvest. The goal is clear: to leave only perfect grain before moving to the next step. And here begins one of the most decisive moments of the entire factory: high-precision industrial milling. The clean corn enters giant mills that crush it with millimetric accuracy until it becomes a granulated flour known as corn grits. These mills do not just grind, they calibrate. Because if the grain is crushed too much, the final structure will be weak. And if it remains too coarse, the snack will not expand correctly later, ruining the final crunch. When the texture is exact, the flour passes directly into huge industrial mixers. The tons of flour are combined with water, salt, and small amounts of additives that will give that perfect touch to each piece. The blades rotate with constant force, mixing tons of product until forming a moist, compact, and perfectly homogeneous dough. And here we debunk the great myth. Cheetos do not contain plastic, nor cardboard, nor mysterious ingredients. They are simply ground corn mixed with water, salt, and totally safe food additives. Nothing more. A seemingly simple dough that is about to enter the machine that will turn it into something completely different. Step 3. Molding and birth of the Cheetos. With the dough already prepared, one of the most hypnotic moments of the entire factory begins, giving shape to millions of Cheetos. The hot dough advances without stopping toward a colossal machine, the industrial extruder. From the outside, it looks like a huge metal cylinder. But inside, something spectacular happens. A giant screw rotates at high speed, pushing the dough forward while compressing it and subjecting it to extreme heat. In a matter of seconds, the mixture becomes denser, more compact, and completely uniform. And then the decisive moment arrives. At the end of the cylinder, a small metal piece defines the destination of the product: the die. It is simply a mold, but it changes absolutely everything. If the exit is elongated, the classic long Cheetos are born. If it is round, the typical little balls appear. Changing that piece means completely changing the snack that millions of people will open later in a bag. But the truly impressive thing happens right after. The instant the dough comes outside, the pressure disappears suddenly, and something almost magical occurs. The moisture trapped inside turns into steam, and in milliseconds, the piece inflates before your eyes, nearly tripling its size almost instantly. At the same time, while the product continues to exit continuously, powerful rotating blades cut the flow into thousands of identical pieces, all with the same size and the same thickness. Production is unstoppable. An authentic, continuous rain of future Cheetos begins to travel through the factory, but they still do not crunch as they should. They have no flavor, and they do not sport that striking orange color that we all recognize instantly. But that is about to change. Step 4. Birth of the crunch. The time comes to turn those inflated pieces into real Cheetos. Thousands of shapes freshly out of the extruder advance without stopping toward huge tunnel-type industrial ovens. Authentic thermal monsters made of stainless steel where hot air circulates at a very high temperature in a constant and perfectly controlled way. Inside, the heat is extreme. For just a few minutes, the pieces go through precise cooking that removes the remaining moisture from the interior and permanently sets the expanded structure that was created in the extrusion. Here, the key transformation occurs. If the extruder inflated them, the oven makes them crunchy. The exterior hardens, the surface dries, and the texture finishes consolidating. When they come out of the tunnel, they are no longer just expanded dough. Now they are indeed light, firm, and perfectly crunchy pieces. But they still lack what makes them unmistakable anywhere in the world. Step 5. Addition of flavor. We reach the instant in which Cheetos stop being simple crunchy pieces and transform into authentic flavor bombs designed to hook you. Thousands of golden pieces advance without stopping toward huge industrial rotating drums, colossal stainless steel cylinders that rotate restlessly, like gigantic snack washing machines. And inside, the show begins. From automatic dosing systems, an authentic storm of flavoring powder falls. Intense cheese, spicy version, extra flaming hot, or special editions. Each recipe is a formula calibrated for years in food laboratories, seeking the perfect balance. The goal is clear, that every bite tastes exactly the same, no matter if you open the bag in Mexico, the United States, or any other country. And here comes one of the most surprising facts. That orange powder that stays stuck to your fingers is no coincidence. It is designed to enhance the sensory experience. When your fingers get coated and then you bring them to your mouth, the brain receives a second wave of flavor. It is pure food engineering applied to pleasure. That is why, when you try one, your brain asks for another and another more. Every minute, tons of Cheetos come out of these drums completely covered, shiny, and absolutely irresistible, ready to face their last great test before reaching the bag. Step 6. Inspection and extreme quality control. Before a single Cheeto can touch a bag, it must pass one of the strictest filters in the entire factory. Here, absolutely nothing is forgiven. Thousands of Cheetos advance at full speed on endless conveyor belts, while being analyzed one by an authentic army of automatic inspection systems. Above the line, ultra-high-speed optical cameras capture thousands of images per second. Absolutely everything is measured. The exact shape, the level of inflation, and even the amount and distribution of the orange powder. If a single Cheeto is slightly darker than it should be, if it has less coating than necessary, or if its shape is not perfect, it is instantly ejected from the line. But technology does not work alone. At strategic points in the process, specialized operators take constant samples and perform exhaustive manual checks. They observe them, break them, taste them, and evaluate even the crunch of each piece. Because that sound when breaking is also part of the standard, the level of demand is so high that thousands of Cheetos are discarded every minute simply for not reaching absolute perfection. Here, only the perfect Cheetos survive, and only after passing this extreme filter are they ready for their last great journey. Step 7. Packaging, sealing, and global distribution. Here, speed is absolutely everything. Thousands of perfectly inflated, crunchy Cheetos covered in orange powder cascade toward gigantic automatic packaging machines that never stop. The pace is brutal. The bags are formed from a continuous sheet of printed material, sealed at the base, and opened in fractions of a second while the product descends from the upper hoppers. Everything happens without the line stopping for even a single instant. A digital weighing system calculates the exact amount that must enter each container and releases the dose with almost surgical precision. But just before closing, one of the most important details occurs. The bag is injected with nitrogen with a very clear objective: to prevent oxidation, preserve the flavor, keep the crunch intact, and additionally, create that cushion of air that protects the Cheetos so they do not break during transport. Immediately after, each bag is sealed and remains completely isolated from the outside. Some lines can package more than 1,000 bags per minute. An absolutely brutal pace. Later, robotic arms group the packages, place them in boxes, and stack them on large, perfectly aligned pallets. In a matter of minutes, complete towers of finished products are ready to leave the plant. Trucks enter and exit restlessly, loading tons of Cheetos headed for supermarkets, gas stations, and stores all over the world. And the most impressive thing of all, from the moment the corn enters the extruder until the bag is ready for distribution, less than an hour can pass. And that is how a simple grain of corn is transformed into millions of Cheetos ready to be devoured in a matter of seconds. To finish, tell us, did you imagine all this process? Are you more into the classics or the extra spicy ones? Leave us your answer in the comments, and if you liked this factory tour, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the bell so you don't miss the next journey through the most impressive industries on the planet.